Welcome to Binge Eating Reset. You are now on step 14. Today we're going to talk about something that many people go years without ever really noticing. That food cravings are often not really about food at all. They're often about tension, physical tension, and that's exactly why today I want you to look beyond the food and start paying attention to what is happening inside your body. Because many people only notice a craving when they're already walking toward the kitchen, when they're already opening the cupboard, when they're already looking for something to eat. But very often it starts much earlier, much more subtly, inside your body. Maybe you recognize this. You're not actually hungry. You've already eaten. Deep down, you know your body doesn't really need food. And yet, you still feel restless. As if you need to do something. As if you need to go somewhere. As if something is missing. As if your body simply can't settle down. And while all of this is happening, your body is already giving you signals. Your shoulders start creeping upward. Your jaw becomes tight. Your hands feel tense. Your breathing becomes a little shallower. Your whole body feels switched on. And many people don't even realize they're carrying that tension, because they've been living with it for so long that it feels completely normal. Maybe you're someone who is always moving, always doing, always thinking, always planning, always organizing, always taking care of other people, carrying responsibilities, solving problems, or constantly feeling switched on in your mind. If that's the case, your body can become used to tension. Not just occasional tension, but a constant background layer of tension. A low-level tension that's there all day long. And when your body stays tense for too long, it starts looking for ways to release that tension. Ways to feel relief. Ways to feel comfort. Ways to soften for a moment. And food can sometimes feel like that relief. Not because you're weak, not because you lack discipline, not because you've failed, but because your nervous system is trying to regulate itself. And that is a very important difference. Because so many people get angry with themselves. Why am I doing this again? I need to stop. I should have more willpower. I should know better. But meanwhile, almost nobody is paying attention to what is happening inside the body. Even though cravings and physical tension often go hand in hand. That's why I want to show you something very small today. Not a big mindfulness exercise. Not a complicated technique. Just a simple way to become aware of tension. So the next time you feel a craving, pause for a moment. Just for a few seconds. And look at your body. Not at the food. Not at the calories. Not at the rules. Not at what you should or shouldn't eat. Look at your body. And then try this. Let your shoulders drop. On purpose. Not just a little. Really let them relax. As if your body is finally allowed to stop working so hard. As if your body can stop being switched on for a moment. Then relax your jaw. Many people unconsciously clench their jaw, especially when they're stressed, especially when they're overwhelmed, especially when they're carrying tension all day. And then gently open your hands. Because tension often closes the body. Fists tighten, hands become stiff, shoulders rise, the jaw tightens, everything becomes rigid, everything becomes tense. And by consciously allowing a little bit of relaxation, you may notice your body softening. Even if only slightly, even if only for a moment. Not because the craving instantly disappears. It doesn't have to. That's not the goal. This isn't about controlling every craving perfectly. It's about noticing what's happening. It's about recognizing the pattern. Because awareness is always the first step. Many people believe they need to become stronger. But often they need to become gentler first. Calmer, kinder toward themselves, safer inside their own body. And when that happens, you may suddenly notice things. Maybe you're actually tired. Maybe you're carrying stress. Maybe you've had no real rest today. Maybe you're feeling sad. Maybe you're overwhelmed. Or maybe you've simply been switched on all day long. And those are important moments. Because the better you become at recognizing what's underneath a craving, the less automatically food has to become the answer. And please understand this. This does not mean food is bad. This does not mean you can never emotionally eat again. This is not about perfection. It's about learning to ask, what is really happening inside me right now? Because sometimes your mind says, I want food, while your body is actually saying, I'm overwhelmed, I'm tense, I need rest, I need comfort, I need safety. And learning to recognize that difference can change so much. That's why this exercise is intentionally small. Because real change rarely starts with huge dramatic steps. It usually starts with small moments of awareness. One moment of dropping your shoulders. One moment of relaxing your jaw. One moment of noticing. I'm holding tension right now. It seems small, but those small moments interrupt automatic patterns. And the more often you practice that, the faster you'll begin to recognize the signals. Not afterward, not once the craving has completely taken over, but earlier, before the craving becomes overwhelming. So this week, don't just pay attention to food. Pay attention to tension. Pay attention to your body. Notice what's happening in your shoulders, your breathing, your hands, your face, your jaw, because your body is often telling you something, long before you reach for food. Right finger. This is part of Binge Eating Reset, a free step-by-step series designed to help you break the cycle of emotional eating and binge eating. If you're ready to change your relationship with food, subscribe and follow the series from the beginning. Right finger. In the next step, why your body sometimes can't relax. Binge Eating Reset #15.